Hello, welcome to Isabella's Cozy Corner. Um, yes, I do have an armchair in my student accommodation. Yes, it was a pain to get up 2 flights of stairs without a lift. No, I don't know what I'm going to do with it after I finish this year and have to move accommodations. That's later Isabella's problem. I also have a dining room table and chairs in the kitchen because our accommodation didn't come with a dining room table, and I can't cope with that. I need somewhere to eat. So I bought one from a charity shop. It was very cheap. And thankfully, my mum and my sister came to move into my accommodation with me, so I had my mum's car available to put these things in. So hopefully, she's gonna have to come back from Newcastle to help me move at the end of the year. Otherwise, I'm kind of screwed. But yeah, it's a lovely, cozy corner. I'm just yapping. But, like, when do I not just yap? There was a point, I was going to talk about rest and how important rest is, which is a really good thing with my armchair as well, is that I've learned that I can't rest in bed properly because I can't mix my resting space with my sleeping space, because it means that I don't sleep as well. Like if I'm watching YouTube in bed all the time or reading in bed all the time, whatever, then I associate bed with like an active rest space rather than a sleeping space. So having an armchair, really helpful. I highly recommend. Maybe not an armchair because it is really hard to maneuver in places, but just getting like, I don't know, a beanbag, or my flatmate's got a futon in her room, or just a chair, whatever, somewhere that is separate from your sleeping space in order to rest, is really helpful and a really good idea, and means that you get much healthier rest spaces rather than muddling them together. So highly recommend that. Also, I've learned that I have to rest. I'm an ambivert, so I get energy from other people to a certain point, and I get energy from being on my own to a certain point, but I need both to have a balanced energy level. So my extroversion is much louder than my introversion. Of course it is, extroverts are loud and bubbly, we all know that, and that is the same within myself, is that it's always more fun to lean into the extroversion than it is to listen to the introversion. And so last year I was just burning myself out constantly because I was constantly throwing myself into everything because I had massive FOMO of being like, oh, I'm at university, I have to experience it all. But actually this year, all my friends now are introverts, because I've really learned that I get on much better with introverts, and introverts help me respect my boundaries a lot more in terms of like actually resting, because introverts, you hang out with them and it's great and it's a lot of fun, and then you go away to your separate houses and you don't speak to each other, and it's actually really nice. So I've learned that a big part of me learning to rest is being much more conscious about the things that I say yes to, and that it's okay if I'm not feeling it, if I don't have the energy, it's okay for me to say, actually I don't want to do that, and that's very helpful for me to have learned, and it means that I'm able to enjoy things a lot more because I've actually got energy to enjoy them, rather than like being burned out and doing everything to 50%. I can commit fully to the things I really want to do and do them 100%, and then have a lot of rest time outside of that. So that's my advice. If you are starting a new maybe a university or a new school or new job, like, learn to pace yourself and be really conscious about what you do and don't want to do. And that obviously comes with, you have to have be able to understand yourself more, which comes with rest. I think saying no to things and then spending time on your own helps you learn who you are as a person and think more deeply about what it is that you do and don't want, rather than just saying yes to things. Although the other side to that is, I do think that first year was very helpful for me because it let me understand what I do and don't like, because I was saying yes to everything, and it's just as important to do things that you then realize you don't enjoy as to do things that you then realize you do enjoy. So that's helped me a lot understand who I am as a person and what I actually do like and what I don't like, and be able to say no to things more and say, actually, that's not going to be helpful for me. So life advice: learn to rest, learn to say no to things, learn to respect what your needs are more, and listen to yourself more. Okay, hope that's helpful. I'm gonna shut up now. Just been yapping.